welcome back. You're joining me today on a pretty overcast and dark day, and we've been enjoying lots of sunshine recently, so I've been planting some fruit trees. I've got an apple here, and towards the back of the garden I have planted a plum and a pear. So we're hoping to enjoy those probably next year. We definitely won't get anything this year, but next year we hopefully will. Ignore the dogs in the background, that's a common thing here. And I've been raking the lawn constantly to get rid of that pesky moss. Moving back on into the house, we've actually got some new additions. So we've got some new radiators. So they're all this colour. They're varying sizes. So this is the one in the hallway. Been doing lots of destructive work. So I've been trying to remove the tiles from the downstairs toilet. I've been trying to keep hold of the ones that come off in sort of one piece because I actually quite like them and I might use them somewhere else, but who knows. And my new favourite hobby, which I spend most of my time doing, is filling and sanding. Sanding all the time at the moment, but the walls have come out really well. And that brings me nicely onto what I'm doing today. So this is a bit more exciting. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but it's taken me a long time to decide what I want. We've got these doors. So they are quite old, they're completely smooth, there's no kind of texture on them, they're just pretty boring. Also in a colour that we don't really like, so the plan is to add some detail by way of trim, and I have finally found a trim that I like. So that's this here. So it's flat on the back and it's detailed on the top. So this is what I'm going to add detail to. So the plan is I'm going to cut this into the relevant sizes, into a design that we've both decided we like. And then we're also going to be painting the door frames and the doors the same colour as the wall. Okay, so I've taken the door off of the frame, so it's just sat on top of the workmate. I'm going to give it a good clean now and a quick sand, but I've just made this. Now this is literally two pieces of wood attached together with some screws sort of in the ends here, and I'm going to use this as effectively like a measuring tool. So when it comes to doing these doors, I'm going to hold this against the edge here, and then I know that this inside line, I'll do it this side, so this inside line here is where the trim will start, and this will go all the way around, so I'll probably mark it with a pencil, and that gives me an exact distance between the edge of the door and the start of the trim that I can use on all 10 doors in this building. So it's really simple, but it just gives a precise, unified distance from the edge of the door to the trim on every single door on every side. Okay, so I've cut out the first box of the trim. So let's see if it all goes together. I need to sand the edges of these ever so slightly, because on the edges they're a bit rough, where the blade didn't cut very well, but beyond that it looks pretty spot on. So yeah, perfect. So that's the first one done. Only 2 more on this door, on this side of this door, 3 on the other, and then the other 9 doors to go. But yeah, so at least I know my method works. My measurements have worked out okay. Happy with that, so I'm just going to get on with this one, and then what we'll do after that is run a bead of adhesive on the back, stick it in place, and then I've got a nail gun to really secure it in place. Being a door, it's a high traffic thing. it is in all its glory. Next to the new radiator, obviously lacking paint. I think it works really well, and I'm really happy with that. And it's very easy to use. It's, yeah. Was expecting a bit more of a battle, which is quite daunting when you've got 10 doors to do. But actually, that has come out absolutely perfect. Exactly what I wanted. It's completely transformed this door from a very basic door. And it's also an extremely cost-effective way of doing this. So I've used 3 lengths of 2.4 meters of this trim. They sell it in those lengths. I'm sure you can get it smaller, but that's the local supplier that we have. Each length cost, I think, £2.63. Different places, it's different costs. So I've used 3. So this has cost hardly anything at all. I do have some bits left. So I have this longer piece, which I could probably use for at least one on the other side. And then I've got these small fragments, and that's it. So it's low waste really, and I can use this piece definitely for something else. Instead of spending, I don't know, £100 on a new door, which has this detail, for about £20 per door, with the adhesive and everything else, you could get something really quite unique. Gonna leave this vlog here for the week. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe and like, and we'll catch you on the next one.